Yeah. Turn me up. My voice. Yeah.
Hi, I'm Johnny Puritan with Primetime Puritan News, and this is my co-anchor, Jim Smith.
Hi, how's it going?
We have juicy stories from Salem today that will make you question what makes someone trustworthy.
Let's go to those stories.
When Reverend Hale came to the Proctor's house and said that Goody Proctor was charged with witchcraft, John Proctor had to try to convince Hale that she was not a witch.
But why would Hale believe John Proctor? What makes an individual trustworthy?
We have an interview between Hale and John.
Do you know your commandments, Mr. Proctor?
I am sure I do, sir.
Let you repeat them if you will.
Thou shalt not steal, thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's goods, nor make unto thee any graven image. Thou shalt not take the name of the Lord in vain. Thou shalt have no other gods before me. Thou shalt remember the Sabbath day and keep it holy. Thou shalt honor thy father and mother. Thou shalt not bear false witness. Thou shalt not make unto thee any graven image.
You have said that twice, sir. You forgot adultery.
Aye, adultery.
How can I believe that your wife is not a witch if her own husband cannot cite his own commandments?
Reverend Hale believes that what makes an individual trustworthy is his devotion to God.
John could not even recite his 10 commandments. How is Hale supposed to believe his wife is not a witch?
The next thing we will consider is what prevents individuals from speaking the truth.
There's breaking news that John Proctor had an affair with Abigail Williams.
Elizabeth won't forgive John, even though he's begging for her forgiveness.
Let's go to the Proctor house and see what's going on.
Hello, Elizabeth. I think we'll see green fields soon.
That's well.
If the crop is good, I'll buy George Jacob's heifer. How would that please you?
Aye, it would.
I mean to please you, Elizabeth.
You come so late. I thought you went to Salem.
Why would I go to Salem?
You did say you were going to go earlier this week.
I thought better of it since.
I think you should go to Salem, John, and tell him all this witchcraft is a fraud.
How could I prove that Abigail was lying? I have no proof of it. She told me when we were in a room alone.
You were in a room alone with her?
Aye, only for a moment.
That's not what you told me.
I will not have your suspicion anymore.
I don't...
I will not have it! I will plead my honesty no more, Elizabeth.
John...
No more. I should have roared you down when you first told me your suspicion. But I wilted. Like a good Christian, I confess. Some dream I have had you mistaken for a god that day. But you're not. And let you remember it. Let you look sometimes for goodness in me, and judge me not.
I never thought you but a good man, John. Only somewhat bewildered.
Looks like John should have kept the affair a better secret. This is what prevents a person from speaking the truth.
If John kept it a secret, he wouldn't be in so much trouble with Elizabeth and wouldn't be begging for forgiveness.
Breaking news from Salem. Ezekiel Cheever found a poppet in Goody Proctor's house. This could be evidence that Goody Proctor is a witch.
Goody Proctor claims that Mary Warren sewed this poppet for her, but how can we know for sure?
How could we trust her?
We'll go live to the scene.
Good evening, Mr. Cheever.
Good evening, Goody Proctor. Do you have any puppets here?
I've never kept any puppets, not since I was a little girl.
Are you sure you don't have any puppets in here? I spy a puppet.
Oh, that's the one Mary Warren sewed for me.
Goody Proctor, what is this pin?
Why? I have no idea.
Herrick, it is a needle, the same needle found in Abigail.
What?
Goody Proctor, you're coming with me. You're charged with witchcraft.
It is hard to trust someone's word when there is evidence against them.
After those turn of events, let's go to commercial break.
Are you lonely and need a friend? Well, I have the perfect solution for you.
Puppet!
You could play with it or brush its hair. Or you could use it to torture somebody.
Yeah.
Buy your puppet today!
Yeah!
Thanks for tuning in to Primetime Puritan News. I'm your host, Johnny Puritan.
And I'm your co-host, Jim Smith. See you next time.
Hello, Elizabeth. I think we'll see green.
I think you should go to Salem, John, and tell him.
I will not have your suspicion anymore.
I don't have.
Are you sure you don't have any puppets in here? What is this? A puppet? Are you sure you don't have any puppets in here? I spy a puppet.
Why are you? Thanks for tuning in to Primetime What?
I just started with the jinx for tuning in. Why would I thank him twice?
Alright, then don't say it, then I say it. Thanks for tuning in to Primetime Puritan News. I'm your host, Johnny Puritan.
Dude, what?
Thanks for tuning in to Primetime Puritan News. I'm your host, Johnny Puritan.
And I'm your co-host, Justin Sider.
Dude, seriously?